Code Red for Humanity. That's how the United Nations summed up its most recent report on how global warming is changing Earth's vital signs.
Next week, the UN will release a summary of how climate change is impacting the planet's humans, animals, and agriculture. And while we don't know exactly what that report will say, we do know Minnesota's ecosystem is changing, particularly for hunting and fishing. Joel Nelson is an expert in both of those fields. He told our Mike Augustinak that changes are easy to see on our lakes during winter and early spring.
Ice is more unsafe than it's ever been. Lakes with 12, 14, 18 inches of ice, in the middle of the lake, there would be a mysterious spring or a hole that had never been there previously. And I was observing that on multiple lakes that I fish in different parts of the state. It's like we have mini winter and then mini spring and then partially a summer and back to mini winter again. And I really have noticed that when it comes to trying to track down fish and game, it's challenging because of that.
Deer hunting is changing as well in Joel's experience.
Opening day, if we're lucky enough to take a deer or two, quite often we have to cut those deer up right away and butcher ourselves immediately just because it's never cool enough to keep them in the temperature they need to be.
On Monday, the UN will tell us how these impacts are playing out worldwide. Later this year, the UN will update its outlook and options for mitigating climate change.